Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So in this video, I'll be showing you how we can connect our Java application with MySQL database. So basically to connect Java application with the MySQL database, we need to follow certain steps. So the connectivity thing is like if we want to, have in our basic core Java application, or if we are developing a small application or just learning a Java application, database is an important part. Okay, so we need database in our Java application to connect, to manage users, to manage the data in the database. So let's get started. So basically, while connecting to a database in Java, basically we connect it using JDBC. Okay, JDBC stands for Java Database Connectivity. Okay, but earlier we connect our database with Java through either ODBC or type 2 partial native Java driver, or type 3, or the type 4, that is pure Java native driver. But now we are connecting with JDBC. So JDBC is a set of interfaces. Basically it's a middleware in the middle. Okay, so all Java developers basically use JDBC to connect our database with the Java. Okay, so to connect your MySQL database with Java, we need to connect in it 5 steps. Okay, so in this tutorial I'll be showing you like how we can use MySQL as a database. Okay, so first we need to register our driver class. Basically driver class for MySQL database is com.mysql.jdbc.driver. Okay, and the second thing is we need to create a connection. Okay, so basically connection URL for MySQL database is like JDBC colon MySQL. For Oracle it would be JDBC colon Oracle, JDBC colon Postgre for PostgreSQL. Okay, and we need, the third thing is we need to create statement, okay, to execute our query. And fourth thing is we need to execute the query, and we need fifth one is result set, okay, to store our queries result in result set. And the last thing is we need to close our connection. So the close connection is the most important thing, because every time you need, you are querying the database, and you are getting your result in SQL result set. So SQL result set is basically a set of rows we are getting from a database, as well as some metadata about that query, such as column names and types and all the other things. Okay, so we need to close the connection, otherwise connection will be open, and you will your memory will consume, because your connection is open. So we need to close the database connection. Every time we open the connection, we need to close the connection. We can do the connection closing in the finally block. Okay, so once you are done using the database connection, you should close it. Okay, so the prerequisites for MySQL in Java are: we need to have a Java 1.8 or any JDK version installed on our machine. I'm using Mac OS based machine, so I'm having a Java 1.8 or probably the latest Java version, Java 17, on my Mac OS machine. So you can watch my video where I have already showed you how you can install and configure JDK on your macOS machine. Also, I'll be sharing you the video URL in the video description, and above the link you can click on that link and you can watch that video. Okay, the second thing that we need is we need any IDE, be it STS, IntelliJ IDE or Eclipse. So I have already created videos on all of these integrated development environment IDE, like how you can install the same on your macOS machine. So you can also go to my channel. The third thing is we need MySQL installed on our machine. Okay, so I have already showed you MySQL, how you can install and configure the same on your macOS machine. So let's get started. Move to the code part. So I'll be opening my Eclipse first. Okay, so let me just close all these files, and let me just open project. Okay, so the first thing that we requires is we need to have a driver also. Sorry, not the driver, we need to download our MySQL jar. So I'll be going to my web browser, and I'm just going to google.com, ambient repository. and I'm going to type mysql JDBC. Okay, so we need to download this mysql JDBC jar to have all those mysql JDBC classes in our project. Okay, so mysql connector jar, this one we required. So I'll be downloading 8.0.30 as I have already installed the same version. Okay, it's showing it's having some vulnerabilities. Okay, let me see 8.0.31 also. Okay, so I'll be downloading this as this jar didn't contain any vulnerabilities. Okay, so I need to download the jar. This, if you are using Maven, you can use, but I'm showing you in a core Java application how you can do so you don't require Maven or Gradle or any build automation tool. Okay, so I'll be clicking on this jar and it will automatically, okay, it will automatically download the same, but it's showing some error. Let me try it again. Okay, view all. Okay, okay, let me just, I guess there's some problems related to this version, so I have downloaded. Okay, this all versions have some vulnerabilities. Be it 8.2, 28, 29 also, 30th also. Okay, nevertheless, we can use the 8.28 or 29 any. Okay, so I have downloaded my jar and now let's go to the Finder and see. Okay, I have downloaded it. Okay, so this is my project folder, but okay, so basically there are two ways through which we can import our jar. The first one is you can copy directly into your Java demo this project, and what I can do is I can directly go to my download folders and copy it to my Java demo. Okay, so what will happen is it will auto import this. And the second thing that we need to go to the properties. Okay, if I do, okay, Java build path, and if I have any libraries, or let me see. Okay, so the second one that I am showing you is basically the good way, and I'll suggest you to go with this way each and every time you add any library. So the second way is we need to import in our module path. So we need to go to this option, add library, user library, click on next, click on this user libraries, and we need to create a library here, MySQL connector. Click on OK, add external jars. I'll be going up in documents folder. And I'll be picking up from here. Okay, so I have picked up from here, apply and close, finish, apply and close, and now you can see a library has been created up here. Okay, so moving forward, and we have added our MySQL connector. So MySQL connector, it's a library. If we can open it and see, this is basically a library for connecting with JDBC to the MySQL database. If you are you are using your code with Oracle, you would like to download the Oracle connector instead, just like JDBC is a library you use to your Java programs to access the relational databases. You can use it to access MySQL if you want to access Oracle or Microsoft SQL Server, Postgre, DB2. So there are different connector libraries that are available over the internet and in the MVN repository, so you can download the same. So now moving to the code part, so I'll be creating my class here. I'll be naming it as dbconfig, finish, and public static void main. Okay, So I have created a main method. Inside the main method I'll be adding up all those things. Okay, so first thing we have to do is we need to load the driver. Okay, so I'll be loading up the driver for the MySQL that we are using up here. Okay, so let's load the driver. Let me add a comment also here. Load the driver. I'll be loading using reflection class dot font name, and the driver that is present for MySQL is com.mysql.jdbc.driver. Okay, so this is showing me some exception, so I'll be throwing this. I'll not be using try catch block. Okay, so in case this class not found in our MySQL connector, it will be thrown the class not found exception. Okay, so let me just verify whether or not this class is present. Okay, this class would not be present in MySQL connector. Why? Because I'm using MySQL connector 8.0.28, and before that 5.0. In 5.x version the package name is com.mysql, but after that package name changed to com.mysql.cj.jdbc driver, and you can also verify by going to this driver class. Okay, and now going back to the db config, if I remove this cj, it will not open. Okay, it's opening up. Okay, let me just see whether or not com.cj.jdbc. Okay, driver is in cj.jdbc only. Okay, so if I remove this and if I ran this, it will automatically throw this exception. Okay, so I'll be adding cj also. Okay, so after loading the driver, the second step is to create the connection. Okay, so this is the driver for MySQL. If you are working with Oracle JDBC, so for Oracle, I remember the driver is Oracle dot JDBC dot driver dot Oracle driver. Okay, and if you are working with Postgres, so for Postgres the driver is org.postgres dot Postgres, I guess, SQL dot driver. Okay, so these are the driver classes for different databases. So driver is basically actually a class, and driver is being loaded up here through reflection. Okay, now we need to create the connection here. Okay, so to create the connection I'll be using one interface, connection interface, and using driver manager dot get connection. Okay, so I need to pass the URL here. So for the MySQL, the URL is, let me just minimize all those things so it will be better for you. Okay, so the URL is JDBC colon MySQL colon localhost and port number, your DB name. So suppose I have already created one DB, and username and password. So my username is root and my password is root1234. Okay, okay, so it's saying add arguments to. Okay, let me just open this get connection method or driver manager class and see. Okay, so it has URL and it has username, password. The second one is, I guess I have added 3 params only. Okay, I missed this. Okay, in case the SQL connection didn't establish, then it will throw us this SQL exception. I'll be showing up how these exception will be thrown up here. Okay, okay, so we have created our connection. So this connection is basically created for MySQL. If you're using for Oracle, port would be 3521. If you're using for Oracle, port would be 5432. And for MySQL that I'm showing you, the port is 3306. Okay, so we have created our connection. The next thing, I'll be just adding up a check to see whether or not my connection is established or not. Okay, so I've just added one connection condition here, and I'll be printing up it here, and at last I'll be closing up my connection. Created a basic step to create a database connection in our Java application, and this will simply connect our Java application to the database. Okay, so let's just test this, and let me just open my MySQL from system preferences or system settings on your macOS machine. Go downwards and MySQL, and I'll be starting my MySQL server. You need to enter here your system password, not the MySQL. Press OK, and now just open the terminal. So let me just open MySQL. Here you need to enter your MySQL password, not the system password. Okay, so I'm connecting to my MySQL. Okay, it's connected now, and I'll be showing you show databases. Okay, so let me just run this program. Okay, so connection has been established, and you can see the message here. Now I'll be changing this CJ and see if error has been thrown up here or not. Okay, connection established, loading class JDBC driver. This is deprecated, but the driver is automatically registered via the SPI and manual loading of the driver class is generally okay. So this class has been deprecated, but still somehow this class has been present up here in the connector library. So I'll suggest you to use that CJ. Let me just revert the changes, and let me see our second exception, whether or not it's working or not. So I'm just changing the name of my database and run this. Okay, you can see exception has been thrown, unknown database, which is DB. Why? Because I don't have that name database present in my MySQL. Let me just show you the list of databases that I have present, and just copy this billing. Okay, so moving forward, let us now create a query, and let's run that and see what happened with that result. So let me first create the statement interface. In this statement interface param, I'm going to write my SQL query. Okay, let me just also import this. So basically the shortcut to import any interface or any classes you write is Command Shift O in Mac and Control Shift O in Windows. Okay, so suppose I'm writing the connection dot get, not get, create statement, and suppose I'm writing result set now. Okay, so see result set, and it will show me an error because I haven't imported it. So I'll just press Command Shift O, and you can see above this package has been imported. Okay, so this is the shortcut basically to import any package while you are writing your classes. Okay, so statement dot execute query. Okay, it's asking me to, okay, I haven't written any query, or should I write here select star from emp. I'm going to create this table, and after that I'm just going to create one variable because I'm just going to add one condition. Okay, suppose if result set gets empty, so I'm just going to verify also that thing. Inside that, if any variable is there, then it's found as true. Okay, so now I need to add one more, or just let me just print this system dot out dot println. Okay, and if not, then if not is found, then I guess it's system just records not found. Okay, and at the end I'm going to close everything. So I just remove this connection not close. So this closing will be like whichever we have opened the last, it's like leap forward, last in first out. Okay, so last in is our result set, so result set should be closed, and then statement also should be closed. Okay, so coming back to my MySQL, I'm going to create some tables. So first I'm going to use this billing DB and show tables. So I haven't created any tables up here. Okay, so I'm just going to create one table, create table customer, and ID in teacher, name varchar, salary double. Okay, insert into customer ID comma name comma salary values, ID 1 Prashant and 1000. Oh, okay, I have just created that varchar. I need to put in single braces. Okay, select star from customer. Okay, so yes, so now we need to run. Okay, I have created customer table. Okay, so let me just run my program. Connection established. Okay, I haven't, it's just put in provided me the result set object, because I haven't added the result set dot get int for ID, or like for string, or whatever the results are there. Okay, so that's why it provided me the complete object. Okay, so let me just customize this. Select star from customer where ID equal to 1. Okay, and let me just result set dot get int, and let me just put this as index. Record found. Okay, record found. Okay, so you can see record found the value, but if I say and name equal to Prashant, so you can see we get the name. Okay, and if I just remove this, select star from customer, you can see we get the ID and we get the name here. Okay, Okay guys, so you can see we got the result, and in this way we can create our queries and provide in this execute query method. I have written, in this double quote, but you need to create a string, a variable, a string query like this, and you need to write inside this select star from customer, and you need to pass this variable, and you can create different method for this. So in next video I'll be showing you like what's the difference between this statement and prepare statement, and the advantages between the two, and the problem with this statement. So in this tutorial I have shown you like how you can create a basic database connection with your core Java project. So that's it for today. Thank you guys.